your asses up. Wake your asses up. Wake up. Wake up out of your sleep. Wake up. Now, let me tell you something. What's up? Come on. Come on in the room. Everybody. You better come on in the room. Let me tell you something. I need to know what's happening to this damn hot girl summer. What's going on with this hot girl summer? It ain't no hot girl summer no more. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to do it a little bit differently. I thought the hot girl summer would involve us not having to worry about what's up, South Africa in the building. What's up? I thought the hot girl summer would be us not having to worry about anybody's babysitters. I thought that we was not gonna have no niggas, or if we had niggas, we leave them at home, and then we go, what's the tea? What's that? You know, I thought that's what the hot girl summer was gonna be, but it's just like, what's going on? Megan Thee Stallion, I think she's dating. Is she dating somebody with 7 damn kids? What's up? Hey. Is she dating someone with 7 fucking kids? I don't know. She dating somebody. She acting like she not, but it seems like she is. Then we had, what else is going on? Miss Young Miami girl. She is pregnant. And I felt a little bit bad for sis, just because she was on the phone telling this nigga like, oh, I'm pregnant. Who is her man? I'm not even sure. Joanne of Anarchy, thank you. They say JT is pregnant too. What? In jail? What you talking about? No, money bag. Okay. What's up, What's up? Thank y'all. What you call it? Damn, my head is all over the place. But they said that Megan Thee Stallion is kind of dating someone. They said Miami said that she is pregnant. I felt bad for her because there was a clip of her on the phone talking about she pregnant, and the niggas like, oh well, damn, we gonna figure this shit out. I don't know if that was her manager that she was speaking to, or was it her actual like man? Because if it was her man, that is some crazy shit to be like, yo, I'm pregnant. I'm kind of scared. Don't know what to really do about this shit. Like what? And then his ass was just like, you pregnant? I was like, damn, nigga. Like shit. Hey, what's up? Jay the Rebel, everybody. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, okay. It was her manager. Okay. I'm about to say like, but even then that shit is just like a little, I don't know. The first thing should just be, because she already break it down. Anyway, I just I'm happy though. Like I'm happy everybody's like finding their little, I don't know. It's I don't know. The girls are out here. We're gonna have to read. Somebody said we're just gonna have to go ahead and just have Wendy Williams do the hot girl summer because she's out here dating and shit. I said, okay, sis, all right. What's up? So yeah, that's the only thing I want to talk about with Miss Young Miami. I was just like, all right, I need for sis to have some more supportive people around her, because I can't, like, if I'm telling your ass I'm pregnant, you need to be like, oh shit, that's cool, what's up? Like, you need some help, what's up? Like, you want me to come over? Like, that manager was just like, bruh. I mean, I understand their job must be already difficult. JT ass already in goddamn jail and shit. Now, Young Miami, who don't even want to be a rapper, she got to hold this shit down. It's just like, I can imagine, but still like, ooh, girl. Anyway, her manager need to sit down. He got 2 newborns. Oh, I didn't know that shit. Damn. Anyway, let's go ahead and just talk about Pose. Should I do that shit? Yes, let's talk about Pose first. And then someone asked me to talk about Sudan. And I don't know a whole lot about what's going on. I did a little bit of research, so we'll talk about that a little bit later. You guys can help me out with it. But yes, let's first talk about Miss Pose a little bit. I'm not gonna. Y'all already know me. I'm not doing a whole plot synopsis because y'all have watched it probably. Kalana, wow, that's a beautiful name. I hope City Girls can keep going. They'll be able to keep it going, girl. All they have to do is give us a cute fucking summer bop and they'll be fine. Like, girl, homophobic girls in Film 305, ghetto booty, they'll be okay. I ain't worried about their ass. What I'm actually worried about is I think I'm going to be releasing this Not Safe for Work club bop album with only 4 songs on it by the end of this month. So we'll see. So just keep. You want something to be worried about? Worry about that shit. And I'm still working on this shit. Last song should be sent to me today or tomorrow. And then I gotta worry about all that other shit and uploading all that stuff. But yeah, either way, I'm trying to get it out because it's Pride Month. I want to get it out before the end of this month. So we'll see. Just it's a project. I don't even know the fucking official music industry name for this shit. So it's literally only 4 songs, but I think it's a solid enough project that y'all will enjoy it. So hopefully you will love it. Pose! Let me tell you something about Pose. I'm not going to do a whole, like I said, you already know what the tea is. I'm going to talk about the things that stood out. Let me tell you something. Poppy and Angel, I would like to see it. That's why I said on Twitter, I would like to see it. I would like to see it, Poppy and fucking Angel, everything. Let me tell you something about I said it in the description of this video, but the actors have all stepped it up. Like I already loved them before. I loved them. It was amazing. It was amazing introduction to the series. But like this season too, just to begin to premiere this shit, the actors and actresses, girl, they are in here, honey. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing the characters, of course, but I love seeing the actors and actresses just come into who they are, and you really see it. They strengthen their skills, and I'm very happy about that shit. Like I am happy about it. Billy Porter was so good. Oh my God. I need to, Dominique, is that her name? I need to remember the woman who plays Electra was so good. MJ was so good with Blanca, just Angel. Everybody was so good. It was so good. So let me tell you something about when Poppy, I was like, hey, boo. When Poppy said, bitch, what's his address? What's the T-test? You know what I mean? Like, you are over here. He's taking pictures of you. You know how these industry niggas do. Trying to finesse. Yeah, you didn't have to pay money for the photo shoot, but you had to pay somewhere else, in a different way. And I said that man looked like Rihanna's boyfriend on the photographer looked like Rihanna's boyfriend on Twitter. That's what I said. But yeah, so Poppy was just like, "What's the tea, girl? Let's do it. Yeah, you want to fight? Like, what's up? Where's his address? Let's go." You know, and he's like, "Pop, pop, pop, pop to the top. Wanna wear your inhibitions. Bop, 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 bop to the," like he was getting into it. They took them pictures. I don't think that will be the end of that. I think that there will be more. I think there are copies and shit. So we'll see about that shit. Damn, what else I like? There was so much shit that happened. They talked about the AIDS epidemic, which I think is so important, and how they brought up what the fuck, what's this goddamn name? Was it Ronald Reagan's so silly ass? Was it Ronald Reagan's old wrinkles laundry bag shaped head ass? Was it his ass? It was his ass. Was it his ass who said that morality is good medicine or something like that? The best medicine is, let me see what the fuck this nigga said. What the fuck did he say? And I like that Angel said in the protest, I like that she said, oh yeah, the ballroom scenes are much, much better. I like that in the protest when Angel says that y'all are preaching this abstinence thing, and abstinence is an erasure of human sexuality. You wouldn't tell a motherfucker not to eat. Like, get out of here. You know, get out of here. It is, you know, abstinence also does not fucking work. Or teaching, not abstinence doesn't work, sorry. Teaching abstinence or as the only option does not work effectively as when you talk about contraceptives or ways to prevent like STIs and STDs. Like, girl, get with the fucking program. And so that was that ACT UP thing, which I think is a real organization, right? Let me see what he said. Oh my God, yes. Okay, so this nigga said good morality is good medicine. And it's just like, it be the politicians doing all types of fucked up shit behind closed doors. Ain't nobody dropping bombs on brown hoes gonna tell me about no goddamn good morality, period. Period. Ain't nobody dropping bombs on brown people. Ain't nobody dropping no bombs on brown people gonna tell me about no goddamn morality, and that's on impeachment. You hear the fuck I'm saying? But again, it be these politicians, and I like that they did that. Thank you, Gerard. I like that they did that. ACT UP is real, yeah. Because it showed how ways of thinking lead to life and death situations for certain communities. You talking about what did he say? good morality is good medicine. You spew that bullshit as somebody who's super privileged, and if something happens, you can afford the best doctors, you can pay money and get over it. But you preach that bullshit and it doesn't fucking work, and it affects different communities in different ways, and then they fucked up and dying out here. I like that they did that shit because it reflects what's going on today. Like this dumb rhetoric will lead to people dying. Period. That's it. So what do you want? Like, oh my God. Also, now let's talk about Miss Vogue. Let's talk about Vogue. Ooh, girl, y'all not gonna like me when I say this shit, but granted, I was not alive during the time that shit was popping off. Vogue was popping off. You know what I mean? I was not alive. Did not experience the cultural impact firsthand, and I'm sure it had a huge impact on society. But the way that Blanca ass was acting like Vogue was finna save all their asses from destruction, like Vogue was just the second coming of white get her done, of the second coming of Jesus get her done Christ. You see what I'm saying? She was real, and it was a lot of them acting like that shit. Like, oh girl, Madonna, she's gonna melodies from heaven. Like she was really finna send down some manna on y'all ass. No ma'am. No, ma'am. And I like the fact that Billy Porter's character, Pray Tell, was old enough to tell them, like, girl. Pray Tell was telling them, like, girl, you really think Miss Madonna finna come down here and save y'all asses, girl? You think Miss Vogue is really finna save y'all black, trans, and gay asses? She is not going to do the song. Is not going to do it. They're gonna take that shit just like they did with disco, and they're gonna take it and sell it to these white audiences and leave our black asses in the goddamn dust. I am glad that she said it. I'm glad that Pray Tell said it. I'm glad that they said it. It's only the first episode. I think they're gonna show that the song is not gonna change anything. It's not going to. This is like, they had to stand up and fight for their goddamn selves, just like Pray Tell. That's why he was urging them so. And I understand that it came off a little bit harsh, but especially given what he's gone through, losing his fucking, man and shit to this epidemic. But you start to see why Pray Tell is so passionate about going and protest. I like that girl told him, like, use this anger in a positive way, use this pain in a positive way, but you really see why he's so passionate about that shit, because he's like, I've seen this shit before. They love what we do, they think it's real cute, they take this shit, they package it, steal it from us and sell it to a major white audience, mainstream audience, and we don't get shit out of it, and I'm not saying that it didn't affect society in any way. Of course, we had more eyes on us, I'm sure, because of this, movement musically. But to act like it was just going to be their salvation is just insane. It's just insane. It's just insane. So I like that Pray Tell cleared that shit up for their ass. Like, like, sis, you need to stand up and fight for your goddamn self. Now, I hope that Blanca tells her family that she is living with HIV and AIDS. I hope that she tells them soon, because if she does not, they're gonna start noticing anyway. Unless I missed something and she hasn't already told. I know she don't. No, she didn't. She only told Pray Tell. Like, she only told a small circle of people, right? Yeah. Oh my God. I hope she tells them soon, because while she's thinking that, which rightfully so, while she's thinking that she doesn't want to, like, scare them or whatever, but the more people that kind of come on preaching to the choir, the more people that are aware of what you're going through, your situation, who actually care about you, they can be supportive. And she told Angel, oh yeah. She told Angel, damn, you're right. She told Angel, oh my God, that scene was so touching. All the scenes are so touching, because, like, you realize just how much the Black LGBT community had to, and still have to, depend on each other for survival, especially after they've been kicked out of their own houses. And I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad that this show is on, even though, of course, like with any show, it has its imperfections. But I'm so glad it's on, so that people can, when they see me dragging and reading and shading and being angry, they can look at the show and be like, oh, like, niggas was really kicked out their house and still are, yes. Like, And so this homophobia that is being preached and is being spread, the jokes turn to rhetoric, which turns to actions, which turns to ostracizations and niggas dying and shit. So I'm glad that this show is up there telling these girls. But whatever. Miss Electra, let's talk about Miss Electra. I'm happy that they did not, even though they ended the first season with this super happy ending and shit like that. I'm glad, because I'm sure they were just like, well, girl, this might be the only season that we're getting, so we might as well end it in a good way, which is understandable. But I'm glad that they did not keep that fantasy for the entire second season. Like, they made Electra revert right back to the person that she was, just a fucking. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you what keeps people around people like Electra. It is, even as hateful and jealous and insecure and conniving as Electra is, there's some people who are empathetic who can't even help themselves but to understand that, like, Electra, as mean as she is, she's been hurt and completely destroyed by life in certain aspects, you know? And so that will keep keep certain people around people like Electra until they reach their breaking fucking point. But I don't know. Electra is going through it. She is used to a certain lifestyle, and she out of necessity had to take up their offer and join their house, but she's not comfortable eating from these paper plates and the ugly ass. She don't like this unseasoned ass pasta sauce y'all got going on. She hates these ugly ass oodles and noodles. She hates this top ramen that y'all have going on. She's not feeling that shit. You know what I mean? She's very much so a sushi type of girl. You see what I'm saying? She's very much so a lobster and you know what I mean? And butter type of girl. She's a very much so a caviar type of girl. And the fact that y'all have her out here eating animal crackers in my soup, la da 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 doop de doop. She's not feeling that shit. She's not feeling this Campbell's soup that y'all have her slurping on. I think she's hoeing again, and she's embarrassed to tell them. That's the one thing I like. Well, out of many things, that's the one thing I do appreciate about the show is that, you know, the main characters, you get to focus on each of them. Each of them has a story, and you get to see why they act the way they do. So yeah, I don't know. I'm super duper excited about this season, because even in the previews, it looks like they're getting even deeper and deeper into these characters and into their humanity, and examining how they survive in this world that literally has been set up for them to just not survive, to die, to fail. Because it like we shouldn't fucking exist. That's the world that they live in and that we live in right now. So I'm excited for it. Electra is delusional. She is, but I think that state of delusion, like, is almost like a crutch or a safety net, a force field. She can trick herself and fool herself into living this fantasy, so she doesn't have to really address the real world. And I think that everyone does that in some capacity, you know. And growth comes in accepting, like, girl, you need to deal with the real life that is currently, like, in front of you, you know. So yeah. What do I want to talk about? I think let us talk about Miss Khloe goddamn Kardashian. I don't know what the hell's going on. These girls love to stay in the fucking media. They love to stay in the headlines, and I can only imagine that. I don't know. Like, I would hate to look at myself in the news and TV, and I'm not offering anything of substance to the conversation. It's just always some bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not offering new perspectives. I'm not learning or teaching online or anything like that. I'm just bullshit. It's just bullshit. Just bullshit. Always just bullshit. I would feel some type of way too. I feel insecure, and I feel like, so that's why they're always up here blabbing, running their fucking mouths, because they know that their asses don't have shit to offer, and the empty shit that they offer, it keeps them afloat, barely. But I just wonder when their time's gonna come. I guess their time will run out when I stop talking about their asses, or when people stop talking about them in general. But goddamn, they just so goddamn dumb that sometimes I cannot help that. They just so dumb. Damn it. Ah. So Khloe Kardashian went up on Instagram talking about, this is my truth. This is my truth. When I was with him, when I was trying to, I didn't know, she was pregnant, and I know she was pregnant, but he said he was interested in me and me alone, and he wanted to be in a relationship with me, and he brought out his mama and his lawyers and everybody as proof that he really wanted me. Oh, sounded like Goofy, and she didn't even speak. It was a written statement, and I know that's how she sounds. It is just so, like, girl, do you really expect us to give a fuck after your ass like, you did the same shit to someone else, and now your ass is getting roasted, toasted, you know what I mean? And now we supposed to just, oh, poor, woe is you, girl, you made your bed, now lay in it. He could have another you by tomorrow. That's exactly what that fucked up nigga did. Your ass replaceable. To the right, bitch, you better get some lawyers, and they better start to write. Bitch, girl, sit your ass down, Khloe. I got with an Asian ass nigga. He treated someone like garbage before me, and I didn't give a fuck about that woman. I didn't care about her ass being pregnant. All I cared about was him with that fucking big dick ass nigger coming to fuck my shit up. And you know what? When he did, I just didn't give a fuck about nobody else. And so I don't know why. Oh my God, I didn't expect him to do the same shit that he did to his pregnant fucking baby mama to me. How dare they? Oh my God, somebody save me. Khloe, shut your ass up, girl. Let me tell you something. That's what they always ask. Why me? I put myself in this situation, but why me? Oh, why me? Girl, I could not imagine, like I've said so many times before, I could not imagine being that goddamn rich and having such non-problem problems, such non-issue issues. You know what I mean? Such non-factor factors. Factoring into the situation like this is a quadratic fucking equation. Get your ass out of here. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for sis at all. Sis really did you know how Wonder Woman has some bracelets that deflect all types of attacks. Let me tell you something. Sis thought that her whiteness, like you said, who said that shit? Juan Miranda said her whiteness was gonna protect her ass. Pew 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 pew. No, ma'am, girl. If you don't sit your ass down, Khloe Kardashian ass. She just, like I said, if I had that much fucking money, I would shut my ass up forever. I would shut the fuck up. I see why some of these rich assholes don't say shit, girl. Just shut up. You already rich. It's preposterous that your ass is already super fucking rich, and all these hoes are starving. Whatever. Sit with your money and shut the fuck up. Damn, sit with your money. You could have anything in this. You could have anything that you want on this motherfucking planet. You could have a whole nother nigga. I mean, these Kardashians so fucking rich, they could go to Bill Gates and say, hey, build me a nigger. He got to have a black ass skin, a big ass fucking dick. He has to like being called nigger. Put some AI in him so he doesn't realize that he's a whole black ass person. And that's it. They could literally walk their rich asses to Bill Gates or to Build-A-Bear and have him build a nigga. So, like, what? Just shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of her ass. I'm so tired of her. I'm tired of Kylie Jenner ass coming out here. Let me tell you, I know I already talked about this in the fucking video, but let me tell you something. Sis was out here in a whole Handmaid's Tale birthday party. Sis had a birthday party for herself. And did a Handmaid's Tale themed birthday party, girl. In what universe? In what universe would you be giggling? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You hire Kylie Jenner to do your fucking birthday party, right? Can you just imagine it with me? You hire Kylie Jenner to come do your fucking birthday party. And then, bitch, you walk in, it's a surprise, right? So you walk in and it's a Handmaid's Tale fucking themed birthday party. Nigga. Bitch, can you imagine walking in and it's just like, oh, it's a plantation themed wedding. That's what I'm saying. They so rich and white, they just, oppression? I've never experienced that emotion. That's why they be getting branded and shit. You see them white ass vegans. Did you see that shit on social media? These white ass vegans, no shade to the cool white people in this chat, but do you see them white vegans getting branded? I'm talking about like with the frats. You know how them frats be branding you weirdos in your skin with the heat, like y'all are cattle. That's what these vegans were doing. Like these white vegans. Sorry, I had to clarify. No shade, but I had to clarify. Getting branded like that's what I'm talking about. Like heat on your skin, sis, because they want to experience what the cattle is feeling. I'm just like, y'all have not experienced any type of hardship in your life whatsoever that you would just let me get branded. I can imagine a white hoe waking up just like a bigoted white hoe, honestly, waking up just like, today feels like a good day to get branded on my motherfucking skin with some heat and shit. You know what? Matter of fact, do slavery next. Can y'all do that shit? Y'all want to feel how cattle feels? It's interesting. Y'all only want to feel certain things. You want to feel how the cattle feels getting fucking branded, but you don't want to feel how the cattle feels getting their fucking guts sliced the fuck open. That's interesting. You want to feel how the cattle feels, but you want to feel how slaves felt on them fucking ships. Go on them fucking ships and squeeze y'all ass in there like sardines. That's what y'all need to do. Getting branded and putting that shit on social media. And that goes for you hoes. Because apparently after Chernobyl, whatever the fuck that documentary came out, apparently a lot of you Instagram influencers, it's just crazy how I be dragging these influencers and creators when I'm a creator myself, but they be doing some stupid ass shit. These hoes going to Chernobyl to take Instagram pictures with their asses out. Girl, and I understand that, you know, they have visitors. I know, maybe, girl, do that? I don't know. I'm telling you right now, if someone came to me and say, hey, Adrian, all you have to do to increase your clout is go to the fucking site of radioactive material and take a picture with your ass hanging out. Sis, I could take a picture of my ass hanging out in this small ass fucking apartment and put it on Instagram and be done with it. Sis, what are y'all doing? What are y'all? Yes, y'all Miami pregnant cat. Where you been? What's up? Y'all Miami pregnant as fuck, honey. She called that nigga on the phone. She called her manager on the phone. She was like, sis, I don't know what we gonna do. JT already in trail. India Moore and that, I saw news of it. I didn't go looking for it because that is, like I said, on patreon.com/AdrianExpression. That is my new, I'm setting boundaries for my ass. Because everyone's just like, oh my God, Adrian, look at this. And I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna get PTSD fucking around with all these tragic ass stories. Like, all right, girl, I gotta talk about some rainbows and butterflies for a minute. But yeah, I did see it. And it was fucked up. But something that was, so isn't it still radioactive? Oh yes, it is still radioactive over there. Girl, I'm not going over there, girl. I'm not going over there, girl. I don't know. These, I guess, niggas do a lot of shit for clout. It's just, they don't realize clout comes and clout goes, bitch. So it's just like, what is the foundation that is built on? You doing dumb shit all the time? Girl, get out of here. So let's change gears really quickly and talk about this Sudan thing that's going on. So if anyone has any information on Sudan, please put it in the comment section so we can talk about it. Because someone asked me, a lot of people have been asking me honestly on every social media site to just talk about it, just because like the message they want the message to be getting out. I heard that when I was doing a little research, I saw someone speaking about the fact that like their internet was cut, so they can't even get this message out there. Um, so apparently, Sudan has been going through a lot of bullshit. It got its independence in 1956, and for 30, about like I think a couple decades, I think 30 of those years, this dictator had been in power. His name was Bashir, I think. Um, he was fucked up to the people. He destroyed his political adversaries. He carried out ethnic cleansing of everyone who was not Arab born, I think, or Arab. Right? Am I right about that? So yeah, the people are just like, girl, this shit is fucked up. Like I said, it's a young ass country, and if for most of your country's existence, it's just been a dictator in power. Of course, there's going to be some really crazy fucked up shit. I mean, it has a lot to do with Egypt and what happened there too. It's a lot. So what's happening right now is that protests are happening, and I think that's why I'm saying I don't know too enough about it as much as I should. But I think they toppled that Bashir, but then another one. I don't know. Like they were just the power structure and struggles is really what's fucking up Saddam right now, and also the military is just coming into these protests and wiping hoes out, and it's just ridiculous. It's a morale thing, trying to traumatize people to not rise up again. But it's just it feels like there was a lot of like rape, like gang rape and death happening there, and so they just wanted the message to cut out. Google cut their internet. Hey, what's up, Kay? Google cut their goddamn internet. That dictator is very powerful in the military. That's why the military will never want a people's representative. Okay, so I was wondering, because I'm just like, if they were able to get Bashir out of there, were they able to? Like, were they able to get Bashir out of there, but his influence still remained, or some people in the military still, they're fighting for democracy, obviously, with these protests, and they felt comfortable enough to come to these big spaces and like gather. And when they having like a concert almost, like there was a huge protest, and so they felt comfortable. Like the people felt comfortable to come, and I think it's the capital, Khartoum or something like that. They felt comfortable enough to come there and gather and demand democracy. And the military just came in and was just like, bruh, nah, dead this shit. So it's just, there has been protests going on in Sudan because of the Darfur ethnic cleansing, like I said, and the dictators in power, and the military is trying to stop the protests. So I don't know what it is about. I don't know. It's strange. When you're younger, you really do have an idealized view of the world. And even now, I think I still do in certain aspects. Or not idealized, but as pessimist as I can be sometimes, I still hold on to a shred of optimism. And also because as disenfranchised as my Black gay ass is in this country, I don't have to face some of the bullshit other people do in other countries when we talk about bombs dropping on their fucking houses every day, or the military raiding their fucking houses, gunning them down in the fucking streets. That's not something that I've experienced in a day-to-day life in fucking America. And so that kind of leaves me in an ignorant ass like bubble sometimes. And especially if these messages are not able to leave their countries because people are cutting their goddamn internet. It's just like, as much as aware as you think your ass is, like all of us have a lot of fucking learning to do regardless, and it's just so fucked up. Like, is it human nature? Are we always going to be fucking fighting like this? I feel like I should light a blunt and start talking. But like, are we always going to be fucking fighting like this forever and ever and ever and ever? Are we just going to are we going to be the cause of our own fucking destruction? Are we going to wipe ourselves out? Like, I know that world peace is a it's a dream. I could say it's a dream. But like, are we gonna continue to do this shit? Like, are humans never gonna get tired? Like, god damn it. And to me, I'm just like, how can you no, I don't know. I don't know. It's just so strange to me to see just the things that you think humans would hold on to, like helping each other out, not wanting to see another human's fucking entrails on the goddamn street. Like you would think just natural, normal reactions of wanting people to survive and thrive and wanting your community to not be splintered. You would think that that would keep people from destroying each other, or you know what I mean? But there's some people, but that's the whole concept of. That's why I liked Game of Thrones. World peace is a fantasy. It is a dream, yes, because that's why I like the whole concept of Game of Thrones because you realize how the little things that we do and we have when it comes to the negative sides of human nature, it adds up to big things, and also what does power mean? What will people do for power? Um, not only do for power, but to hold on to power. And what does power? Like I said before, what does power mean? Why do people have to have power? All that shit. I'm just talking too much, but Miss Shine said I'm rooting for the meteor. Girl, I do not blame you. America is built on lies and deception. Must be true. It is not just. It will not just morph into a good place. What did that nigga say? What that he said? Justice will always be. It's gonna always be a constant struggle. It's not gonna be. It's not a destination, which is the most unnerving thing to realize and to accept. It's just that this type of fight is not something that is won. It is something that is always like negotiated. It is always something that's like, could we cut y'all down for these few years or this century, but y'all coming back, you know? And I just, it's just so annoying. It's really sad how so many countries in Africa have been ruined because of greed. So right, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like, once you have power, like, and like there are people who have power and they don't mind being held accountable. But that's just the thing about power. It's just like if you don't feel like being held accountable, your ass don't have to be held accountable if you don't want to be. If you have fucking power, and that is fucked up. But it's a reality. And so the only way to protect yourself, like these people know it, in Sudan, like they know it. The only way to protect yourself is to take the power the fuck away, you know, from these people who are trying to destroy you. And because they don't have to be held accountable if they don't want to be. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, dictators really think it's their God-given right to rule, which is why my whole thing about religion being in the fucking government in the first place. Keep that shit out of it. Like, girl, do what you do in your little closet, whatever. But that whole manifest destiny thing, when these girls were trying to drag the shit out, these European girls were dragging the shit out. Girl, they said, I'm king because God said I was supposed to be king and you're going to listen to me or else your ass is going to get beheaded. And it's just like, sis. Sis. So, I don't know. But flowers never did anything wrong. Only mankind did. By the way, I got accepted into AME. Yes, congrats! Look at you. Um, these okay. Lastly, since we're talking about power, Jon Stewart. I wanted to bring this up just because it was interesting. It was interesting to watch Jon Stewart do this in front of. I think it was a house. I'm not sure, but was it a house? It was Congress. He went in front of Congress because the 9/11 compensation fund, their asses have been playing games with that shit. Not only have more people been taking out claims trying to get funding because of this 9/11 disaster that has affected so many people's health long term. Um, just the government. The government has been acting like there's no goddamn money to be doing this shit, or they just allowed the fucking fund to just slip away. And Jon Stewart went in front of them, just like, sis, like these people have, these first responders have come out here and they have put our country back together after it was just fucking falling apart after 9/11. And it's just, how can you look in their faces and not give them the help that they fucking need, And he was just like, there's so many empty seats here. And it's just like, this is 9/11 first responders. What are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing? And so the thing that upsets me most about this fucking country is that there's money for everything. There's money. There's just fucking money everywhere. But it's allocated only to things that will make them more money. And you would think that something like the 9/11, these all super patriotic motherfuckers would, you know what I mean? But that's the thing. When it comes to this money game, these girls they don't like giving out money unless it will make more goddamn coin. That's why they flooding the fucking military industrial complex. Because, sis, if you put some money in that shit, the more countries you dominate and destabilize and steal oil from and shit like that, you know what I mean? The more power that your ass has across the globe. And I'm glad that he went up in there and said that shit. Mind you, the fund is only $7 billion. And I'm telling you right now, and speaking of huge amounts of goddamn money, let me look at the student loan debt of the United States. This shit was in June fucking 2014. What? The Economist reported in June 2014, the U.S. student loan debt exceeded $1.2 trillion with over 7 million debtors in default. What the fuck? I didn't even know it was that bad. What the hell? Student loan debt crisis from Forbes. This is from February 25th, 2019. There are more than 44 million borrowers who collectively owe $1.5 trillion in student loan debt alone in the United States. With and from 2014, they said 7 million people were in default. So 7 million people in 2014 were in default. That number has no doubt fucking increased. We are at 1.5 fucking trillion dollars when it comes to the fucking student loan debt. And it's just like, do y'all think y'all getting that shit back? Do y'all think y'all getting that shit back? Do y'all think y'all getting that shit back? Y'all think y'all getting that shit back? Get the fuck. Yeah, no, I thought it was only in the billions too. That's why when I saw trillions, I was like, are you fucking serious? Are you serious right now? You're in the 7 mil. Are you getting that shit back? They ain't get that shit back. The mentality of the rich and powerful doesn't make any sense to me. How the fuck you not gonna pay your workers what they owe? You're gonna keep raising rent. A lot of people aren't in the position to buy no goddamn house or no shit like that. What the fuck y'all talking about? You're gonna raise the rent, not pay workers their wages. While, like I said many times before, productivity has fucking gone up, but the wages have remained the fucking same. Rent is fucking high as shit. You tell all these motherfuckers go to college, and then the job market is fucking garbage, even with all these degrees that your ass is talking about. And then y'all wouldn't even forgive these student loans. For like, y'all are not getting that shit back. I don't know if I'm speaking personally. I'm gonna give y'all the little couple changes and coins and cents that I give y'all every month, and that's it. I'm not gonna stress myself out over this shit. I'm not gonna do it. And obviously, 7 million people ain't finna do it. Dang, girl. And it's just like, I hate when people have this rhetoric like, oh, just stop being poor. People don't want to fucking be poor or owe shit. to people, you know? Y'all just this country has just created an impossible situation and scenario. And I just hate it. I hate it. So, um, oh my God, that was me ranting. I was ranting. Oh my God. But yeah, I think I'm almost done. I will say this. Hold on. Let me say. Hold on, hold on. Someone someone made this of me. I don't know if you can see it. So cute. Look at that. DL Top realness is from microwavable. The eye in microwavable. There's two eyes in there on Instagram. I put it on my Instagram story. I love when y'all send me that shit. It's so cute. And y'all be talented as fuck. Oh my god, damn you artists. Man, I can't even draw a damn stick figure. Y'all drawing my big ass forehead. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. I tell you, if I'm drawing something, it's gonna be a stick figure. And that's about it. Maybe I could give y'all uh, a cute. If I'm drawing something, I could give them S's that y'all drew in elementary school. I could do that shit too. But that's it. That's it. Um, but no, yeah, I love it. I love all that shit. So I know, right? Oh my god, I need a bunch of shit. No shit. Um, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sure that this live stream is so fucking long. And I'm sure that I've said and about 10,000 times because every time I'm editing a goddamn video, I'm just like, oh, here he goes again. Just like, ugh, just make it make sense. But yeah, like I said, make sure you sign up for patreon.com/Adrian Expression. On Thursday, I will be writing a blog like I do every week. There is already voting going on. I present 3 topics every week, and my patrons, depending on the tier that you sign up for, you get to vote on the topic that I write about on my blog post. So patreon.com/Adrian Expression. Thursday, the blog is going up. Like I said, I am trying to finalize a lot of things with this musical album. So this is, like I said, it's very not safe for work. It's a very like City Girls-esque, twerking, Megan Thee Stallion-esque, Cash Doll-ish type of boppy album, mainly focused on my my gay men out there, my gay boys, my gay black kings out there. Just because I remember when I was younger and I wanted rap songs and shit to represent the ratchetivity and the homosexuality that I was living and experiencing, even if it was just a fantasy. Because I was like everybody else, all these straight people got their rap songs, even if there was like dirty, like sex rap songs and shit. And like we didn't have none of that shit. So I mean, there was one person just like, oh, this is not marketable. Like you're not gonna be able to put this on the radio or anything. I'm just like, girl, first of all, I have 70 something thousand subscribers. I am not nobody's fucking pop star. Like, it would be okay. Second of all, and that's, I guess, one of the problems with what I'm doing is just like some of the shit, I don't want it to be super marketable to the mainstream because the whole reason I'm doing half the shit I'm doing is because I was not seen in the fucking mainstream, you know? So it's going to take me longer to get to wherever it is I think I'm going to go. It's going to take me a long time to do it. It's going to be tedious, but we have been left out of the conversation for so long with something as simple as a damn rap album that I think, yeah, of course you want a lot of people to look at things that you're doing and to watch it because you want to be able to live off of it eventually. But I just there's no room for us. So you gotta carve it out. You gotta take that chainsaw and that jackhammer and you gotta dig a space for people who have been so ignored. So that's kind of my mentality behind what I'm doing. It's just because, like, man, I used to see music videos and all these fucking beautiful women twerking in these men handsome as hell in these videos and rap songs. I'm just like, that's cool. I'm happy to see y'all, but I'm just like, where my faggots at? You know? And I think we deserve to twerk too, bitch. Period. We deserve to talk about stealing niggas and niggas' fathers and shit and twerking on people's mans. No, everyone else is doing this shit. We deserve it. So that's my thing. Um, so yeah, hopefully, I think there will be a pre-order that I will end up putting out at some point before this month ends, and you will be able to tell me how you think about it, what you feel about it. Oh, like I said, Ocean Kelly. It's so strange because Ocean Kelly, like I said, he's the one. Yeah, that's why I want to release it during this month because it will be Pride Month and it would just be literally the whole reason I'm doing the album in the first place, you know. But Ocean Kelly is a producer, like I said, who did Reverse the Camera. Reverse the Camera. I don't know if you remember that song. That shit was all over the place. But yeah, he was the one that I shouted him out and just because I really liked the song and I hit him up, I was like, bro, you talented. Like, what's up? Like, I want to do something. And like we started recording together. He's super cool. And like I love when the vibe matches and when the creative people are on the same wavelength because we was just making some fucking bops. Like, bitch, once I heard the beat to Watch Me, I was like, oh shit, I'm finna murk this shit. I got this shit. And I murked that shit. Like, we went in there. He's just really cool to work with. So that's the type of team. That's the type of people I need around me, like niggas that are just like, let's do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. So I'm excited. Cyberpunk 2077, let me tell you something. I'm going to be purchasing that fucking game. Like, on period. That's it. Like, I'm going to be buying the shit out of that game when it comes out. I cannot believe I have to wait that fucking long. But yeah, like, I cannot wait. But yeah, I've been rambling. Love y'all so much. Check out all my stuff, patreon.com/AdrianExpression. Check out Watch Me. It is on YouTube and it is on every streaming service, Spotify, iTunes. Where else? It's on Tidal. So yeah, check it out. Watch Me by Adrian Expression. Let me know what you think. That's a single. And we got it. Yeah, that's it. Love y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.